So every 2 tiers of dungeons we clear, we get a special companion reward. In the last one, we got the Master Engineer Dwarf, who was in a previous Warband series. Doomguy, however, was not, but there's a few reasons why I think it would actually fit in this mod. The Rattling Gun is obtainable as a dungeon reward, but with this challenge, we're only able to do 10 tiers of dungeons, and then that's it. And then the Rattling Gunners might be able to drop them, but that's pretty rare. I've never seen that happen. He's also going to start with 2 Warpstone cartridges, which is the ammo the Rattling Gun uses. And to keep with the theme of Doomguy being super badass, he's going to be using the Ogre Lick Super Punch, one-handed melee attack that can crush through blocks, and ordinarily I'd give him a shield, but Doomguy is too badass for a shield. According to Google, Doomguy is 6'8" at 360 pounds, and that seems pretty in line with how tall and heavy a Chaos person is. As for his skills, he has 0 on everything except for stuff that increases combat ability, like 15 Iron Flesh actually synergizes with Ignore Pain that I was able to give him, which I don't think mitigates damage when I'm controlling him, because like you can see there's no pop-up saying that I'm mitigating damage, but then when I'm not controlling him and I shoot at him, I can see that Ignore Pain is in fact mitigating damage. He does have 200 HP, which is a lot, but this Imperial Dragon can 2-shot him pretty much. Immediately upon entering the first room in the tier 7 dungeon, Doomguy makes too much noise with his Rattling Gun and draws in reinforcements. The armor he's using is just Chaos stuff that we acquired from previous dungeon runs, and he pretty much has to wear Chaos gear or it looks really weird, which is why he's not wearing boots. We need to find him some Chaos boots. On this first room, I almost get blasted by a Chaos Dwarf Inferno, but I think Cloak of Dane blocked the attack. And overall, it wasn't too difficult because the enemies were kind of spaced pretty far apart. Moving forward, I turn off fire at will on this next room, and these guys are also sleeping, so this is going to be another easy room. Despite the fact that it's tier 7 and everyone is level 60 now, except for Gotrek, who's level 50, I believe. Are they not just killing that guy? Oh my god. We just blocked the attack. Blocked another attack. Got one of the beastly rat ogres with the weapon. Gets taken out though. The next room is especially brutal because it's really hard to control your troops here. You can't tell them to hold a specific position. You can only tell them to charge or follow you really. So we just have them charge, and yeah, there's like 4 or 5 trolls I think it was. And in Doomguy fashion, he beats one down with his fist. I found the first chest to run, and we got a Vampire Hell Armor, which is a ton of armor. A thick Slagnor Heavy Armor, which I think is Beastman. Looks weird on me. Gotrek's in a very bad spot. I don't know where Salazar is, and then Doomguy should be following me, but I guess they're not. Gotrek could easily get taken out here. I'm surprised he is not already. I'll show you guys difficulty momentarily just to show that enemies are doing full damage to these guys. They're just really tanky. And already I dropped a heal on everyone. They should be full, but maybe it's not going to top them off. I'm not really sure. It's hard because at the start I got to make sure that Doomguy does not fire his gun, because that would call in reinforcements. It did pretty much instantly last time. I think each projectile you fire has a chance to call in reinforcements. And the Rattling Gun fires a ton in a matter of not much time. And this room's looking pretty bad in terms of it's a giant bull thing. I need to heal it. Or I need to heal our units, not it. Gotrek's taking some punishment regrowth if I can to either heal. Yeah, I got mana for it. Let's try to heal before they get taken out. There we go. The next room's pretty wide open as well, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And we find the chest, which has a bunch of boots in it, and they're all pretty bad. Through a bit of miss micro, Doomguy does end up going down, but I'm not too sad about it because having to tell him to hold his fire at the very beginning is kind of annoying to do. And now in this next room, I can just tell everyone to charge. Oh, I told everyone to hold fire instinctively. Where's Salazar at, by the way? He's getting shot at, which means he's glitching the wall somewhere. Thankfully, Gotrek has my back though, or my front. Yeah, it's just Gotrek here. Probably should drop a heal on him. Somebody's taking some damage, which he did, as you would expect. Oh no. Cloak of Dane saved me there. It absorbed the attack, and then I was able to not get stunned, and I killed him with one hit. This room's freaking brutal. I'm just gonna let Gotrek take care of it. His fire damage weapon is doing work on these guys. I don't know if fire damage does more damage to orcs. I know the weapon that doesn't allow ward saves is really good against them. But yeah, Gotrek soloed this. And we finished the dungeon. We got a rune musket of reloading, which is really good. It's like 13k value, but you can get it from a pretty basic vendor, so it's not like crazy good loot. After clearing the tier 7, we got the 700k gold, plus the 7 attribute points, which we're gonna mash into intelligence. And each point of intelligence gives us 1 extra skill point, so we have a ton of skill points to spend. We could opt to maximize some party skills like surgery, so we get the +4 party bonus to that. It's probably the most important one, so I did that one first. Engineer is going to be good for when we start to build fief improvements, and let's actually get to 5 in that. So now Salazar's engineer is 12. Speaking of skills, the Rattling Gun seemed a bit underwhelming, so Doomguy's going to have to do more melee than I thought. And I made his strength roughly 2 Gotrek's, because he's about double the height of Gotrek. He's got about double his HP. I wasn't able to push his one-handed past 699. That's the highest it'll go. For the tier 8 dungeon, we're going to hopefully not get one-shotted here. Very nice. Use Cloak of Dane immediately, and Doomguy is going to be using a different weapon. The rune musket reloading we just picked up is going to be much better. I know I said it wouldn't touch his weapons, but it's going to be, oh my goodness. I don't know how much damage this does, but this could destroyer thing, but I feel like Gotrek's going to get taken out. He is not full HP. Cloak of Dane, thank you for helping out there. I need to heal Gotrek. Earthblood. I think I got him. We're seeing aim with these guys in the back. There's so many gunmen. It's crazy how many people there are. Yeah, we've not drawn in reinforcements, which is good. The rallying gun, like, it was instant. Drew them in pretty much instantly. That was kind of crazy. Alright, room number 2 in the tier 8 dungeon. This one's looking kind of nasty. 2 Minotaurs in here. Salazar is kind of hanging back too, which is probably not great, considering he's the one that has regen. Looks like Gotrek's okay though. I mean, if they are truly healed up to full, which I think they are, they can absorb some punishment. In Doomguy fashion, he attempts to take on 2 Minotaur by himself. I can't really watch because there's another Minotaur. That was a mistake. He might get taken out because that thing does piercing damage. No, he's good. Gotrek's got that one as well. Alright, room 3, they're not really paying attention. Let's leave some time. Oh, no, they're coming. Didn't find the chest as well, so we don't have that many arrows. Just gonna try to aim the troll in the back, but not do friendly fire. And yeah, the reason why we're doing so many dungeons, by the way, is I want to just get through all the dungeons, get all the rewards. That guy's got a little... What the heck? It's a little flying troll. Should probably be paying attention to what our dudes are doing. Oh, this room's brutal. So they attack you from every side. Oh man, they're getting a lot of casts and stuff. You need to group up and get into like a secluded, safe room. Oh man, Gotrek's getting lit. Charge. Okay, good. We need to make a way into this room. I have Cloak of Dane on me still, I think. Okay, this is kind of safety. Come up here, guys. If they can follow me up here, that'd be awesome. Sometimes they won't. Oh man, I see so many. Let's get the heal going as well. Okay, I cast the heal on everyone, which is good. Problem with holding inside here is there's little holes in the walls that we can get shot through. Need these guys to follow me. Come up here, guys. Nice, they're coming. This is really good. We take damage if we fail a willpower test. I receive 0 damage because Cloak of Dane absorbed the attack. Okay, we gotta go now. Everyone's got to charge because the casters are just going to keep casting. And Cloak of Dane is going to be down momentarily. As long as we could give the casters something to shoot at though. Like they're down there. They stop casting as soon as there's people they can shoot at. I'll just headshot one of them. Killed the other one. Not this room again. I don't like this room. Just have everyone charge and then pull them back once they get too far, I guess. Skaven, so this room's pretty good for us actually. Because Skaven are not that good in short range. They're not gonna be able to use their guns in this range. Probably. The rat ogres are pretty terrifying. Can't pull them back. Oh. Careful. I dropped a heal, so I also haven't really been using our other abilities like Flesh to Stone. Gives magic protection, I believe, and I should have been using that for a while. And Doomguy and Gotrek have been poisoned, that's not good. They have good constitution though, I think. I know Doomguy is 10, so poison doesn't affect him that much. Oh, this room's looking bad. It's looking really bad. Salazar needs to get in there. Regrowth, or Earthblood is a cheaper heal. Okay, we survived that room. Not really sure about that one. We got the chest as well. Lordly Chaos Dwarf gloves. Those are the best gloves we've gotten. Alright, room 6. Everyone's fully healed. This is not a good room actually because they're going to be shooting from this side on the right. Everyone needs to pull back. Yep, they're on the right side over here. Yep. They're attacking from both sides. Everyone just pull back. Let them come to us. Drop a heal too, might as well. 30-second cooldown. Cloak of Dane is 30 seconds, so I can't really do much. Just gonna sit here and watch. Okay, Okay, we're good on that. Another heal, and I'm not sure which way to go, to the left or to the right. I think there's just like a group of units to the left, maybe, but I think the exit's to the right. Let's go to the right. Oh, there's no one behind us. We can just charge. Doomguy lose the duel. Alrighty, I think this is pretty much the end of this room. Oh man, this is not real. What is that? They clip a Dane, but... Holy hell, there's two dudes still on me. Healing potion. I'm just have to dump all my healing potions, I guess. Help me, you freaking idiots. Wow, that was the worst spawn I think I've seen in this room because it spawned us like there for whatever reason. I don't know why. The true test of how quickly I can spam healing potion. Hardened Chaos Sword of Helm, that's pretty good. I like the look of that for Go Trek too. Main thing is, what is our final item? Crown of Night, 2+ magic resist, which is a ton. The lower number is better. Gives like no head armor though, so I don't know. After clearing the Terry dungeon, we got the 8 attribute and skill points. We had 5 skill points left over and I didn't know what to do with them. Putting 1 into intelligence could allow us to get up to 13 mana control, magic power, and magic control. So we need 6 more intelligence to max those out. Let's first get +1 party bonuses in tracking, tactics, spotting, and first aid, just because it only takes 2 skill points for 1 party bonus. But then I'm thinking next, max out engineer, because we're going to do some building. We built a war academy at Lothern that's going to train special troops, and I'm not sure exactly what those are. Could perhaps be our Wood Elf super units, I don't know yet. Lothern appeared to be the only defensible town in the High Elf lands, and we'll get more into why that is later. And I did change my color to blue, and I changed the Undead Pirates to black. And there's so many factions that there's really not many colors to choose from. We were sailing past the Beastman lands, and there was a giant army heading towards, I think, Tor Enlek, so that's going to be taken by them probably. And we just took Toria Best back from Araby. It's kind of like a whack-a-mole game, and the way we're going to get around that is we took Sartosa, which is very defensible from what I know. It's a town we defended in a previous series, and I don't think the super units are going to be super effective there, but that could be a place we could defend. We also could defend Lothern almost certainly, and then to the northeast we're actually going on the offensive pretty hard. We're going to try to take Mirage Liano, and I'll show you guys how imbalanced the Jade magic school is. So first, Flesh to Stone gives everyone magic resist, but also gives advanced ignore pain, I believe. And I fell into the water, so I have to retreat. Anyway, so Flesh to Stone at the very start to give everyone the damage protection buff, which mitigates damage. And then Shield of Thorns is also really imbalanced. It will reflect damage back to the attacker, and that includes some range attackers. So you're going to see pretty soon that Scourge Zale has been killed by Scourge Zale, for example. Thorns actually only killed 1 unit so far with the damage reflect. Yeah, there we go. Night Runner has been killed by Night Runner. Scourge Zale has been killed by Scourge Zale. So that's the Thorns damage reflect killing them. The damage registers after Winds of Magic changes, so you'll see a bunch of them just killing themselves after the Winds of Magic changes. We got Rattling Gunners shooting at us, I think. I'm getting shot at as well. This is actually a pretty brutal siege for the attacker. It'd be a really good one to hold, because like you can see these archers don't care about the dudes behind them. That's probably why I need to take control of an archer. Doomguy's in there just owning right now. I need to break a way in. Something, I don't know, I can't really see. My job is to use Earthblood and heal people. Shield of Thorns, I guess, as well. On the next magic phase, we're going to see a bunch of them killing each other. Oh, and yeah, we can see a lot of them are killing each other. Did I make it in? I did. I don't know if that door is actually giving me protection. If I can just get regrowth off, that will resurrect a lot of our units. 7 seconds for regrowth. Getting shot at. Can I get it off? 2 seconds. 1 second. Got it. Oh, there we go. Charge, boys. Holy hell, yeah, you can see like how imbalanced the Jade magic is. If we were on defense, it would be infinitely easier and more imbalanced. This siege was so much harder in my previous runs. Like, it took me, I don't know how many attempts, but I had to sit outside with the archer and like bow at people, Earthblood to heal. I think I healed a lot of people, I would guess. Oh, and Flesh to Stone would be good. I can also use Mana Potion if I can remember. Yeah, there we go. Use it. Okay, nice. This is hard because I'm trying to figure out key bindings. Flesh to Stone, there we go. Ignore pain for everyone. I just use Shield of Thorns, so they're going to damage reflect each other. Awakening of the Wood is the AoE. There's only 44 left. This is crazy. Awakening the Wood. Those guys are donezo. And yeah, I need XP to get up to level 30 so we can access the super vendor. But yeah, so we take Mirage Liano on the first attack, which is crazy. And if we defer it, it puts a bunch of Skaven in the garrison, and I think we're just gonna leave them there. Or maybe we should purge the city of all rats. And yeah, we'll purge them on second thought. The treeman's down here, and I really don't want to disband the treeman because he is the elf super unit, and we did finally get one of these treekins to upgrade after I don't know how long. It took a long time though of them just sitting around the party and getting XP from trainer. They finally leveled up to the treeman, who does have 1055 HP with 1000 strength, and he doesn't have any abilities, but he has a ton of armor. Plus his melee has 500 reach, which I think is pretty standard for all the giants because they're so big. So in order for them to like reach the ground, I think they have to have that much reach. And then he has a treeman bow, which is not very accurate. It tends to do a lot of friendly fire if you help out the Wood Elves in battle with the explosive cannon round, so they do AoE. We left no units at Mirage Liano, and we're gonna see if the Skaven come over and attack it. We might have time to sail back over, even though, okay, Tor Anlek is getting sieged by the Beastmen, which is fine. We might have time to come back over and defend Mirage Liano, because they usually take a while to siege, even if there's no defenders there. And we're gonna head back home and replenish our troops. As we take these high elf castles and towns, we get a ton of troops from deferring, because we can use high elf troops. So our troop supply at Lothern is looking pretty good. Like, we keep getting these Dragon Prince of Calidors, which are really tanky. We got 27 of those, 18 Dragon Guards, which are also really tanky. We also got 13 Zotes. We should just put those in the main party. Since we have so much trainer, these Dryads are upgrading to Zotes pretty quickly. And we have a ton of Dryads because they're pretty easy to get. You can just get them through the standard Wood Elf upgrade tree. And then from deferring towns and castles, we also got 22 of these High Elf Nobles, which are really good. They have 7 Power Strike, and 9 in Shield, 8 Iron Flesh, and they have the dodge ability and wounds. I don't know exactly what that does. I'll just go over their equipment really fast though. Their armor is really good. Like, their axe is pretty decent, and they all ride a white lion, so they're really good on the field. But even in like siege defense, they're really good. While we were there, Mirage Liano did get sieged, but we might be able to make it back in time. It started getting sieged as we were back at that town, but we just blitzed over here. We might be able to save it. It's just one Skaven Lord, I guess, or multiples, and we need to get in before they attack because they'll take it instantly with the fact that there's no defenders there. We should just let the rats there, but oh, we actually made it in. Anyway, so we wait in the town for a little bit, and the Skaven do end up attacking. We're not outnumbered by that much though, unfortunately, so it's not gonna be like some super epic battle. Our treeman is unfortunately in a bad spot though, I will say. I did not mean for him to be on the battlefield. Thought I've had him at the bottom of the party, but maybe not. Told him to hold his fire, and now I'm just gonna let him fire at will, I guess. I don't know. I want to get Doomguy in a really cool spot. Like, Doomguy was kind of a disappointment for this episode because I couldn't really use him in dungeons. I haven't seen anyone fire at the treeman yet, and yeah, he does have 1000 HP, so he should be okay. There's a pretty good chance even if he gets knocked out that he won't die, so we have really good surgery. Sounds like Salazar's doing work at the front. Although the Ruin Warlock just casted something nasty. And I forgot to save, like, I don't even know when I saved last, actually. I think it might have been before we took Mirage Liano, which could be very bad. When the Skaven super units are stuck on the boat. So yeah, this is somewhere that you want to defend. On the Discord, the mod creator was talking about how he's going to nerf the amount of super units in Lord armies. And they're only going to be in the special Lord armies. Like, there's going to be 3 Lord armies in each faction. They're going to have them. But as it is right now, every Lord has them, I believe. And in the last patch, even Caravans had them, which was kind of nuts. People are complaining about that, but yeah, I'm keeping the damage reduction buff up and thorns up as well, and then I can regrowth our main line. I'm not sure how many got rezzed. We can actually see, I think, with allies. Resurrected units go to the allies party, as would the garrison units, but there's no garrison units here, so those are all resurrected. But yeah, so far we lost 2, killed 219. This place is insane for defense. It'd be really cool to hold out here against like onslaughts of enemies, just seeing like how much we could defend. I think I'll probably end the episode after this battle, and we'll kind of get a general feedback on like what people are thinking in terms of what our goal is with this playthrough. I will say I didn't really anticipate Jade magic to be this imbalanced in terms of the amount of heals it has, the fact that it's got res, the damage reflect is insanely good. Or if I can get the damage reflect on those guys over there. No, it's just units around me. But it has like a huge AoE. One thing that I'm not really digging about where we're at right now is it doesn't seem like we're improving our power level by doing these massive battles. And I think that's just kind of a problem with Warband in general. I think it'd be cool if you could capture lords and like recruit them to your party or something, instead of having to grind out like 100 relation with them. I don't know, I talked about a lot just now. What do you guys think about the whole playthrough? Would you like to see an entire map dominance? Even though I don't really feel like that's going to be something that's in the cards. Unless we use some cheesy methods like I recruit lords that we captured to our faction. I feel like that's the only way.